Hey Gemini, welcome back. Don't forget to click that like button and don't forget to click that hype button because it all helps the channel grow, right? Gemini, you know what I'm hearing? Yeah, I hope you're sitting down. Listen to this. I'm hearing that you're about to have an epiphany. Yeah, you're just going to be sitting there washing dishes or driving or something, and something's about to hit you, and it's going to be deep. Ooh. And when it hits you, you're going to understand more than you ever thought that you could understand. Like, you're going to see things that you never thought was going on. This is going to be something that is going to blow your mind. Now, I'm hearing that somebody, your whole life, possibly since you were a child, somebody has been making you feel really guilty. Yeah, making you feel guilty, making you feel like you're selfish or you're demanding too much. This person, they did a number on you, made you feel a certain kind of way for years for something that had nothing really to do with you. Yeah. It was more of their problem than it is your problem. Ooh, but once it hits you and you realize it, because for years you've always been thinking that you were wrong. I'm hearing since you were a child, you've been thinking that you were wrong for something, feeling guilty for something. That's a lot for a child to carry, making you feel like you're selfish for wanting something or needing something. And then when you realize what was going on behind that energy, behind why that person made you feel that way. When you realize it, oh, you're going to be so disgusted with that person. Once you realize it, you can't unrealize it. That's the thing. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. But wow, you're going to find out that there's a lot of secrets. You were raised around a lot of secrets. And I'm not talking about little secrets, I'm talking about huge secrets. Possibly even illegal secrets. Something that somebody could actually be put away for a long time. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have this aha moment, and I'm hearing it's going to change you. It's going to change you in the most deepest way because once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's going to affect you. Just like their actions affected you back then, making you feel guilty for being, quote, so selfish. You were a child. Most children are selfish, okay? That's what children do, you know? So even if you were a little bit selfish, you were a kid. When you're a kid, the whole world revolves around you. It's not until you grow up and become an adult and start growing a conscious that you realize the world doesn't evolve around you at all. The world carries on whether you're in it or not, or whether you're a part of it or not, right? So, why I'm saying that is because you still might carry that guilt with you, even though you don't understand why, or you might not even realize why you feel guilty or why you have this emotion that you carry with you, like a heaviness. A heaviness that you carry with you and not understanding why you feel this way. Is because since you were a child, you were programmed. Emotionally manipulated since you were a child. Now, to find out the secret as to why somebody did this to you, why somebody made you feel like you were asking for too much or you were being unreasonable. When you find out, you're going to be angry. You're going to be disgusted. And you know what? That's a healthy, normal reaction. Because this person I'm hearing, they did something really nasty. really sinister, really disgusting. This is somebody who never had love for anybody. You're going to see this person in a whole new light. I'm serious. They don't have love for nobody else. This is somebody who always had ill intentions, like they were always for them. So that it basically, what I'm hearing is they put on you, a child, what they themselves should have been feeling. They should have been feeling guilty. They are the ones that were being selfish. And this is an adult. Yeah. This is an adult. This is somebody who is much older than you. Mm-hmm. And this person knew what they were doing. What it was is they didn't want you to ask for too much, because if you asked for too much, then something wasn't going to be theirs, or they weren't going to receive enough of something. Now, this could be somebody's attention, somebody's money, somebody's resources. This could be somebody's love, something like that, Like you were just asking for too much love. You wanted somebody's attention too much. You were a child. Of course you wanted somebody's attention, especially if that person was a parent. I'm hearing for one of you, this person was a step parent. Yeah. Yeah. This person was a step parent. They didn't want you to get the attention. They didn't want you to get the money, the resources, the love. So what did they do? They put you in a corner. Emotionally in a corner. Maybe even physically, but they put you in a corner. They put you out of sight, out of mind. Locked you up in your room or made you stay in your room, where you couldn't participate with the family activities or meals or things like that. You had to eat in your room, and this is for one of you, I know. But you were definitely separated. So even though it maybe not be as extreme as that person's life was, where they were excluded and put in a corner or put in a room and, out of sight, out of mind kind of energy, right? Maybe your story is not as extreme as that, but even still, emotionally, you were put in a corner. Maybe not physically, but emotionally, you were put aside. You were put to, on the back burner. And it was because this person was jealous. It was because this person didn't want you to receive something that they wanted for themselves. An adult. So what they do, they made you feel guilty. They made you feel like you were in the wrong. And all these years, you've carried this with you, this idea. There's something here that's even more than this. I could feel it. There's more to this. It's not just them putting this emotion into you and then you carrying this emotion with you for, your whole life, not understanding why. There's other things that this person did. And you're going to uncover it, but it's like peeling layers, You're going to have that epiphany first. And it's going to be like peeling layers, layer after layer, because each one that you uncover, there's going to be like, what? There's going to be that energy of disgust and anger. And you're going to have to go through these emotions. And Spirit is saying to allow yourself to go through these emotions. Allow yourself. Don't fight it. Because if you fight it, it's going to take longer. There's a reason why you're going to be going through this. There's a reason why God wants you to go through this, and they want you to go through it at that time when you receive this epiphany and you see it. There's a reason. I always say this, don't I? There's a reason for everything, And it's true. There's always a reason for everything. Because there's something coming up in the future I want you to know. Something's coming up in the future, and you need to understand who this person was to you in your life. And I'm not talking about their title. I'm not talking about stepmom, stepdad, mom, dad, whoever this person was to you. No. I'm not talking about their title. I'm talking about who this person, the role that they played in your life. and how they played that role. That's what I'm talking about. You need to have a deep understanding because something is coming in the near future and you need to have the strength to fight it. And the only way for you to feel right, to have that courage and energy to come up against this person, is you need to have that deep understanding of what this person has done to you and why. You know? Why? Why is the big question. Why? When you understand the whys, ooh, it's going to give you the strength that you need. But it's going to be a long process. It's going to be a hard process. But you know what? I'm hearing Spirit has given you the energy, the courage, the strength, everything that you need to go through this. You have the tools that you need to go through this. So don't feel like you're weak, or don't feel like you're going crazy, because you might feel that way. You might feel like, that energy of, oh, I must be going crazy. That person couldn't do that to me. I must be seeing things wrong. I must be misunderstanding something. No, Spirit is saying don't do that. Go with it. Write it down. Because you're going to get one piece of the puzzle at a time. You're gonna see this piece, and then you're gonna see that piece. Give me 1 second, guys. My dog's at the door. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to cut this out. I'll be right back. Ooh, sorry about that, Gemini. I will cut that out, okay? Listen, Gemini. I forgot where I was or what I was explaining. I do this. Listen, this person, I will tell you this. This person thinks they got something. They are already counting their eggs. Okay? There is something that this person thinks they already got it. It could be an inheritance. It could be a settlement. It could be life policy. It could, whatever it is. This person thinks that they have it. That's it. It's theirs. Their name is all over it. They have completely pushed you out. You're not getting nothing. You're not going to ask for nothing. They feel like they have put you in your place. They have made sure that not only do they have to, they won't have to push you or do anything. You'll do it to yourself. You'll push yourself out. You'll automatically feel like you don't deserve to receive something, or you don't deserve to have a piece of something. Yeah. This is part of the things that they've done to you since you were a child. The ideas that they put into your head, the reason why you think the way you think. This person was planning ahead for a long time. Years. I'm hearing years and years and years since you were a child. Things that you think of today, you're going to realize, oh my gosh, why do I think that way? Then you're going to receive the answer. It was that person. That person put the seeds down into your brain, and then it grew, and that's it. And it grew with you as you grew as a person, and now you're an adult, and that idea is so heavy on you. This seed that this person put into your head, making you think that you don't deserve something, or you're too selfish if you ask for something, or you're too greedy, or something's wrong with you if you want what is rightfully yours. See? They think that they have you where they want you. They think that you're not even going to rise up and ask. You're not going to put your hand down and be like, where's my piece? No, this person wants their piece and your piece. Yes. I'm hearing 33%, 35%. You're supposed to receive 33%, 35% of something. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know why that's the number. I don't understand it, but you're supposed to receive 35, 33, 35%. And the reason why it's sticking in my head, that number, is because it's reminding me of the Masons, the 33, what is it, the 33rd degree or something like that. Anyways, I don't know why, and maybe Masons has something to do with this. Maybe somebody in your family was a Mason. I have no idea, but I just know that that number is significant. 33 or 35%. I'm hearing percent. Maybe this person was a North Star. Not sure. Not sure on that. Oh, but possibly something about the Masons has something to do with this, right? Not that the North Star is not part of the Masons. I'm talking about a male, okay? A Mason, a male, right? Anyhow, this person thinks that they're already counting their baskets. It's like they are already anticipating that they're getting everything. They're getting the property. They're getting everything, and you're not even going to get nothing. Like, I'm hearing like this person's going to give you a crumb and they're expecting you to be so grateful. That's what I'm hearing. They're expecting you to be so grateful. Like, you're going to receive a crumb of what you're supposed to receive. And they're anticipating you looking at them as though it's coming from them, and it's not coming from them. It's coming from somebody else. But they're anticipating that you're going to be so grateful to them. They're thinking that this charade is going to keep going. Mm-hmm. Because they feel like they've already put you where they wanted you. And you've been there and you've stayed there so long that they are 100% positive that you're going to stay in that corner. You're going to be pushed aside. You need to have this strength. And what I mean by that is that you need to make sure that when you start pulling the little layers back, that you don't allow yourself to go into depression. Okay? This is what I need to tell you. This is what Spirit wants me to tell you. Don't let yourself go into depression. Write it down and let it go. Write it down and let it go. Write it down, let it go. Okay? Don't dwell on it. Don't. And I know this is going to be hard. This is where your strength comes in. This is where mind over matter is going to come in. Okay? You sitting there accepting it and then letting it go. You have the knowledge that you need already. You don't need the emotional side of this. You don't need the negative emotions that you're going to feel. The anger, there's, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like, how dare that person do this to me, You don't need that part. That part is a byproduct. Okay? And you need to acknowledge it that way. That is a byproduct. It's not something that's necessary. Save it. You understand? Save it. Save it for when you need it. Because there's going to be a fight between you and this person. But they're not expecting it. They're not expecting you to rise. They're not expecting you to come up against them. And I don't know why this is actually reminding me, of the story of the baby. The king had ordered for all the males to be taken out because he heard that one of the males, one of the babies, were going to rise up and go up against him. So the mother put the baby in the water. I'm not going to say where I got this story because I know some people get mad. And the mother put the baby in the river, and the baby floated down the river, and the queen saw the baby and said, "Oh, look, there's this beautiful baby in the water." So she took the baby in, raised it as her own. And the king thought, "Oh, okay, so she adopted this baby. Surely I raised this baby. This baby's not going to come up against me." Until the baby did. And this right now, this story, your story, your situation reminds me of this historical story. And that baby did. That baby grew up and pushed against the king who raised him. Okay? He saw the light. He saw the truth of everything. And he took action. Okay? This is you, Gemini. You're going to see the truth and you're going to take action. Okay? But This is not something that is going to be as quick as that. Okay, there's, like I said, there's layers here that you have to go through. Don't get stuck on one layer. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't get stuck on one layer, because each layer is going to give you ammunition that you need to take this person down. Okay? Not that you should go tell this person anything right now. Wait until it happens. Wait until something's about to happen. You'll know when the right time is. I just want you to know. You're going to know when the right time is to pull these cards out and use them. You know, you did this, you did that. You know, maybe you don't have to tell this person to their face what they did and what you know, but you could use that energy of knowledge and the feelings that come with it to go up against this person. Because I guarantee you, this person uses guilt. Guilt tripping. I mean, this is this person's ace. And they're going to be like, Gemini, I can't believe you think I would do that. I can't believe after everything I've done for you that you're going to think I would do that to you. Oh, yeah, you're going to hear these kind of words. They're going to make you feel guilty for even thinking that they're going to do something wrong. You know? Oh, Gemini, how could you even think that about me? I'm so upset. And they're going to turn everything around and make it about them. Because guess what? That's what manipulators do. Oh, I'm so upset. I can't believe you think this after everything I've done. I used to brush your hair. I used to do this for you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. They're going to guilt trip you, make you feel bad, make you feel, oh, how dare you? You're terrible. Just like they've always done. And they're going to expect you to have the same reaction. But this time you're not. There's a reason why Spirit wants you to receive what is meant for you. What is yours, Spirit wants you to have what is yours. Because somebody has been taking it from you for so long. And now Spirit is saying, it's your turn, Gemini. It's your turn to receive. It's your turn to get that. You were going through things you should have never gone through. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Let me go ahead and, what did I do with them? What did I do with the cards? There they are. Let me go ahead and give you your angel number. This is what's going on, Gemini. Okay, you're about to have that epiphany. Spirit wants you to write it down. Use it for later. Save it for later, okay? Don't go through the depression. Don't go through all that. Use it as ammunition for later on down the road. Because this person, they're going to hit you with that guilt trip. Confirmation. You heard that? All right, guys. You got angel number 55 coming out for you. It says substantial change is in your future. Exactly. Your world is going to change. Confirmation. Sorry about that. That's my dog. Embrace the change and need to overcome your insecurities and let go of your fears. I am evolving. Put that in the comment section. You are evolving. And you know what? The fears that you have inside of yourself are fears that this person put inside of you. This is why they're so positive that you are not going to stand up against them. Oh no, they think they're already counting it, all their eggs in their basket. They got it all. They're going to keep it all. Your insecurities, I guarantee you're going to realize that a lot of it comes from that person. Yes. Spirit, give us one more angel number here for Gemini. Please and thank you. Okay. Oops. 333 is coming out for you. It says, you are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. There's a reason for why we go through the things we go through, and that is the truth. It says, live your truths and be a positive light to others. I am powerful. I feel like this epiphany that you're going to go through is going to affect somebody else in your life. You're going to be a leader there. Like, you're going to see not just that's what I'm picking up on in my third eye. So, and with the help of these cards, listen, I feel like, remember I was saying 33%, 35%? Maybe there is a third party. Maybe there's another person. It's not just you and this person, right? There's somebody else that's going to be affected by this. Could be. Okay, that's my feeling on it. Anyways, Gemini, on another note, the reading's over. Okay, just so you know, the reading's over. Put this in the comment section. I am evolving. I am powerful. Guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. While you're here, I would like to talk about this new order screw worm that is hitting the south. Okay, guys, be careful with it. If you haven't heard, I'm gonna just remind you, this insect, this fly, looks for open wounds so they can lay their eggs. They can affect humans, animals, pets, livestock, anything that has warm blood in them. Okay, so if you have any scratches, bites, or insect bites, even, be cautious. You might want to wear long sleeve shirts, long pants when you go outside, especially if you're in the south. But I very well suspect that with the El Nino hitting the south right now, I do feel like there's a good chance that it's not just the south that's going to be affected by this. This could be something that could go as far north as Oklahoma, you know, maybe Missouri, possibly. Okay. So we don't know how far this fly can go, right? So right now, let's just be careful, especially with our pets. I do. I don't know why I do. I did do some research and found out that sometimes this fly can even get into the upper cavity of a pet's mouth. Um, I have heard that ladybugs can do this. They can lay eggs up in the roof of a pet's mouth. Well, it turns out that I did some research and found out that this screwworm fly can also do the same thing. So do be checking the upper bridge of your pet's mouth, okay? And see if you see any unusual activity, anything discolored or something, keep an eye on it, okay? Because what happens is the fly lays their eggs and then maggots come in, and these maggots from this specific fly loves to eat on fresh tissue, fresh, healthy tissue, okay? Not like the maggots that we're used to, which come from the black soldier fly, which is the fly that I have as a pet. I actually have black soldier flies. I have bins for them. Black soldier flies are different. They like to consume rotting food, things that you're going to throw away anyways, right? They clean the earth. Let's just put it that way, okay? Black soldier flies are a healthy maggot that cleans the earth. They do the nasty job that nobody wants to do, right? Now, the screwworm fly is totally different. That fly is destroyer. They want to destroy, conquer, and unalive anything that comes in their path. Okay? And they will, if you are not observant, they can and will unalive your pet through the inside. They will eat them from the inside out, right? This is a very destructive fly. So, guys, keep your eyes open. Just remember, this fly has big orange eyes, a metallic looking body. They're about this big. I saw them. I actually saw one a few days ago in my yard. And I thought, oh my God, so pretty, before I even knew what I was looking at. I didn't find out later until I came across a news article about it. And I was like, oh my God, I had one in my yard, you know. Yeah, so this specific fly likes tropical type of atmosphere. Humidity, heat, they love it, okay? They don't like temperatures below 75, okay? So just so you know. Anyways, guys, catch me in the next one. I just want to bring your awareness about this fly and what's going on in our country right now. In the United States, I'm talking about. But of course, I've heard that parts of Mexico are getting affected already. I'm also hearing that other areas of the world is getting affected as well. So do keep your eyes open. Things are going to be going kind of crazy already. I mean, if history doesn't deceive me, guys, I mean, come on, look at the things that we've gone through so far. Look at the things that we're going through now. None of us thought that our world was going to change this drastically just 5 years ago. Okay, let's be honest. So I just feel very strongly that this fly is going to be like a marker of something bigger. I don't know any other way to explain it, but I just feel like this fly is going to end up being like a beginning of something bigger, kind of like the epidemic that we had in 2020. You know, it was like the beginning of sorrows, I want to say, because that's what I call this. I don't know what else to call it. The beginning of sorrows started with that, right? I just feel I just feel like this screw worm fly is going to be like the beginning of something bigger, like that. Okay. Anyways, guys, catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Keep this in mind. If you have any suggestions or any knowledge about that, let me know in the comments, okay? Or let everybody else know any suggestions. One of the things I will be trying, and I heard about, and I think I'm going to be trying it, is buying. I'm going to get a box fan, you know, like a normal $20 box fan. You put a screen in the back of it. You know, you could zip tie it down. You could use even like magnets, right, to tie it down. And you take it outside, you turn it on, and what happens is you turn it on full blast. It collects things like mosquitoes. It'll collect, you know, the screwworm fly, I'm hoping, and it will suck in all those insects that you don't want around you. I plan to do that this soon as I can, and you know, suck it in and hopefully kill it. That's what I'm hoping for. I do have some bug zappers outside, but I don't believe that this flies are not naturally attracted to these zappers. The zappers are more like other pests that are in your yard, right? So that's why I'm not really using my zappers this year. I'm going to go ahead and try this fan idea and see how it goes, because I live in the Arklatex area, which is, I'm like I mean, Louisiana's like just down the street. Actually, Louisiana's like really close to me. If I just drive like not even 5 minutes, I'll be in Louisiana. You know what I mean? And vice versa. You know, also if I just drive up north, I'll be in Arkansas in like maybe an hour. So I'm not very far from that, from other areas. You know, so if you're in Louisiana, Arkansas, you know, this is something that we can, or in any area, you know, you can use this idea and see how it works for you. You want to put a bowl of water behind the fan. You want to put the screen on the side that sucks in the air, obviously, right? So the side that sucks in the air is where you want to put the screen. That's also where you want to put the bowl of water. That will attract mosquitoes, okay? And it can attract other insects that you don't want in your yard, right? Like the screwworm fly, right? I'll let y'all know if I catch any. If I catch any, I will show y'all in my video. Anyways, so catch me in the next one, guys. This is something we could do, inexpensive. Run a fan outside, catch them, get rid of mosquitoes if you have them. Louisiana, I used to live in Louisiana not very long ago, and oh my gosh, guys, let me tell you, you want to talk about a black cloud coming at you? You sit outside in Louisiana, you'll have a black cloud following you around the yard, like seriously. I mean, ooh, it was bad. I don't know if it was because of that time that I was there, or if it's always that way, because I was only there for about a year. But, ooh, it was crazy. Anyways, so yeah, you could use this idea, guys. All right, catch me in the next one. Y'all take care. Any ideas? Throw it in the comment section, guys. We're gonna stick together. We're all gonna survive together by being aware of what's going on, and we're gonna take care of each other. Right. Catch me in the next one. Y'all take care. Bye bye.